Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, the end of a week, the beginning of November, and I am Gila Kurtz, founder of Dog is Good, with my girl Bolo, who's, oh yes, so happy to see me because I have been traveling on the road, on a trip, doing trade shows, having fun, but man, is it great to be home. There is nothing better than coming home to your dog. Look at her, she's so happy, I love it. So anyway, as you guys are popping in, I want to say go share with your friends. It's Friday. They need a break already at work Friday morning. So hi Karen. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. I'm trying to keep Bolo away from the tripod thing so she doesn't knock it over. But anyway, wait, let me fix something here too. There we go. Okay, hold on one sec. There we go. All right, so please share with your friends, and we're going to talk about a couple things. But before I get started, I want to remind everybody, if you are not getting your fur covered wisdom, you need to go register for that. We'll put that in the links. Every Monday, your dog sends you, no, let me have that. Every Monday, your dog sends you a note, a message of inspiration, some thoughts of wisdom to help enhance your week ahead. And boy, was this a good one. Bolo had some great advice this week. Also, I wanted to share with you too, we are getting ready to do something so fun. I'm so excited about it. Next week, and we're going to start advertising it. But you got to join now. So the private group for Dog is Good, the Dog is Good Lifestyle Group, if you go there and sign up now and become a member of our private group, you will get to participate next Thursday in an extravaganza, holiday extravaganza live from Dog is Good office and warehouse. And oh my goodness, we did this a couple weeks ago and it was unreal. We had so much fun sharing things with you guys, and people had a blast, and there were some great giveaways and freebies, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so you don't want to miss it. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive on in, talk a little bit about some important stuff. And that would be, if you did not get your fur covered wisdom this week, this is what your dog would have sent you. It's all about being a confidant. And it says, I will read you the one that I got. The sun is shining up over my backyard already. There we go. Okay, there we go. It said, Dear Gila, who am I to you? Your friend? Your activities director? Your confidant? I relish those moments when you softly stroke my head as you look into my eyes. You don't need to speak a word for me to hear what you want to say. I am yours to trust implicitly with all the good, the bad, the ugly. I know I comfort you. You can share anything and it will never leave the space between us. This week, if others confide in you, have empathy and hold close to your chest their personal thoughts. Don't gossip or reveal to others what they have willingly shared with you. Like me, the dog, be a quiet sounding board, knowing in your heart that you are a person of integrity. Where you go, I will follow. Love, Bolo. So that was the note this week from Bolo to me, and from your dogs to you, about what it means to be a confidant. I mean, every day we come home and we hang out with our dogs and we're frustrated or dealing with certain stuff, and maybe we share some things with our dogs. We talk to them, and maybe we don't. Maybe just like Bolo said, you know, they just sit there and they know that there's stuff going on in your mind, and they quietly listen, and they're just a quiet sounding board for you. But how many times have you heard, and this is something that just gets on my nerves so bad, when somebody comes up to you and says, hey, listen, I got to tell you something, but you can't tell anyone. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone. And then they proceed to share with you what they just promised somebody else they weren't going to share. Now, I've been in those situations where sometimes I don't even want to know what that is. You know, if I'm not supposed to know and I'm not supposed to tell anybody, maybe that's not information that I really need to hear. Also, like at the workplace, if you're hanging around in the room or you know, the common space or whatever, and you're just sharing stuff, and man, is it so easy to just start throwing the you know what around somebody said so-and-so did this, and really? Oh my gosh, well I heard, and before you know it, everybody's taking their little flask of gasoline and throwing it on that fire and trashing the other person. And for what? You know, you walk away from that, and does that make you feel like you're a better person? Are you that good of a human being that you don't have any problems of your own, or any little nuances that are just not good that you could improve upon? I just don't understand why it is. It's just so much of human nature to gossip, and almost for some people to relish in watching others who are having a difficult time. And I just really understand with my dog, and realizing as we're sharing some of this stuff that it is really important. I really take pride when someone confides in me. I feel like, wow, they trust me implicitly. And with that, I want to hold that dear. And I truly, actually don't share the information with anybody. Not even common friends that we both have. There's something to be said about knowing that you can truly trust another person almost as implicitly as you can trust your dog. And it's a very rare thing to have with a group of people. Sorry, the sun keeps coming up over my area, over my backyard, which is glorious. I'm grateful for that. Beautiful sunshine. But I think there's a lot to be said, and sometimes we just need to stop and think about it, that when we have things that are shared with us by a person, it's because they need to get something off their chest, and they don't want us to share it with other people. So why can't we just lock our key and throw it away and say, thank you for trusting me. I will hold that to my heart, and I am here for you if you need me any further, and you leave it at that. I think that when I'm encountering gossiping, and I have definitely done that before, where I'm in a situation, particularly, I can remember when my daughter was in high school and being around certain parents and just hearing the and I literally would walk away. I just do not like that kind of negativity around me, and it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right when I walk away and know something that I wasn't supposed to know. And then what it also tells me though too is never tell this particular person or that particular person anything that I wouldn't want everyone to know, because for sure they're going to share that with others. So be that person, just like your dog is for you. Hold those thoughts to yourself. Be a support system for others when they are leaning on you, and not share that with others. Try to refrain from getting caught up in the gossip pool, and if you find yourself in those situations, maybe just, switch the subject. Stop, change it so that you're not throwing fuel on the fire like everyone else. I just think that's really important stuff. So the thought for this week, Fur-Covered Wisdom, was about being a confidant. And what kind of confidant are you? Oh, little Henry's trying to make his way out here. I'm going to go grab him so you can see him. It's kind of nice in my backyard right now. Henry, we're over here. Come on. He navigates it really well, even though he can't see a thing. Come on. Oh, wait, he's going potty. I'll wait till he finishes that. Good boy. Anyway, so if you have any comments on that, if any thoughts, feel free to put them in the comments. And also, feel free to email me, Gila@dogisgood, with any of your thoughts or ideas. And please join us with Fur Cover Wisdom each week. But I want you to see Henry. Hold on. Henry, come here. Come here, buddy. Say hi. Now that I have him, watch, Bolo's going to get up, because he cannot stand if I am loving on the dog. See what I'm saying? Jealous sibling. Okay, Bolo. If I put Henry down, she'll stop. Okay, hold on. Unbelievable. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend ahead, and join our private Facebook group for our live fun event that we're going to be doing this coming week on the 9th. And hold to your heart some thoughts that people might share with you, and just have a great time. love your dogs like they love you, and try to share that same kind of love with all the others around you. Take care and have a great day.